All right, here's how we're going to find some LiDAR data. And I just did a search, and this is the best link to start off. And I don't know, I did the national map data delivery, maybe search for that. I mean, there's the link, obviously. And then we'll go ahead and launch the application. I'll use the Wizard Island, the one we did not too long ago. All right, and so over here we've got different things. The one to click on for sure is the 3DEP that has the LiDAR. And then it should have LiDAR point cloud, LPC, and then that's going to have the formats that we like, the LAS and LAZ. All right, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. You can, I guess, do a search as well, but we'll zoom in to our given location, whatever research area we might want. Zoom into it, and there's our Wizard Island from earlier. And so I'll go ahead and do extent, click on that, and then, oh, reset. Extent, and now I'm going to have the whole area that I want. Then go over here and click on search products, and you'll see I have options here, and as I scroll you can see some of them are barely touching my area. That's like, for example, this footprint, this one right here. So I wouldn't want this one. I don't want to download this one. Whereas this one, nope, I don't want to download that one. That one for sure. So that one was one of them that we used. And what I do here is just right click, open link in new tab, and you'll probably get this sucker, save file, and then that's a LAZ file. So that's one of those 4 files that was used way back when in an assignment. There's another way to go, and that's via something called open topography. Open topography. So same ID here. You can kind of search for an area. I think you'll have to sign in. I can't remember how you do that, but there is a sign-in process. So I think with it being an EDU address, I think it actually is good for you. And so I can click in, I can zoom into, once again, an area. Now this is going to be different data. So there's different data out there available. And so I'm now, well, a little too much. So this particular data is from the LiDAR program from Oregon. So I would then go and access the point cloud data that way. I haven't done too much with open topography. I know there's some YouTube videos out there that show how to kind of how to navigate the site much better than this. But it's another source. But the one I would start off with, if you're trying to mimic the previous exercises, to use this one here, the USGS national map. And finally, we're going to use Indiana. We've got a plethora amount of data available, spatial data available, especially in LiDAR form. To go ahead and use this to find data that's more specific to Indiana, click on the downloads, then multi-file download tool. You'll probably have to log in or create a new account. I think because you're an IUPUI student, you should be able to log in without too many hiccups. And so once you do that, you can then start searching for a specific area. So search for files, and so you can search for a specific extent, let's say. And so I'm going to do campus. Especially right there around the campus center. I just did a search for that particular address, and so zoom in to that area. And so I just want to zoom in. I want to get LiDAR data just for this area. So show ISDP files for this extent. All right, so it's got 32 data sets available, and so it kind of, you can see how up there it's got the kind of the bounds and all of that as far as what's their extent on the previous page. This is where you have to do some fishing and kind of exploring, kind of seeing what we got. Up, nothing, no LiDAR, no, oh, there's LiDAR. So go ahead and expand these so we can see what data sets are available. And so you have 2 different data sets available, one a little bit more megabytes. I think the metadata would probably tell us what those different ones are. So that's how you then would get to, this case, an LAS data set for IUPUI's campus.